everybody, it's Jasmine, and today I'm bringing you guys my January hits and misses, you know, the first hits and misses of the decade. We love that. Now this month went by forever. I just felt like this month just continued to go. It went by so slow, but I did so much. I kind of felt pretty productive. So during this month, I got my wisdom tooth out. I was out of commission for like a week and a half, and I had a whole bunch of videos pre-filmed for you guys. I was kickstarting like more of my own business. As most of you guys know, I am a makeup artist, so I've been really honing in on trying to plan out my life. So I got a planner, and I've just been really trying to utilize this, and it has been such an amazing thing. And I should mention this in my hits and misses today. I'll talk more about her later. But I was also on vacation. I started my last semester of college, which is great. And so I just have a lot of products here. I don't have a lot of makeup to talk about. This is more of a self-care type of hits and misses. So I'm just gonna go in and start with my hits. Since I was already talking about my agenda, here she is. I got her at Marshall's, and I got her for $10. This is by the Finge brand. I chose this one out of the hundreds of other planners that they had because I really like the fact that it has some slots where you could hold your paperwork, and then it also has tabs to tell you which month it is, and I just love that because a lot of the times planners don't do that, and it's just color coordinated on the side, and I just cannot be bothered. I'd rather just get the tab and flip, you know what I mean? And every month, every start of the month, they have this page here. So it talks about your goals, any birthdays, any anniversaries, any to-dos that you gotta do for the month. And I really like that because it kind of just makes you think like, okay, what are my goals for this month? And for my January goal, I said focus on quality content because sometimes I feel like, you know, when I am stressed or anything like that, I will post, you know, just an occasional makeup tutorial, and I feel like although I really love it, and although like that's where my passion is, sometimes I want to go a little bit more above and beyond. So kind of like my reviews, for example, I want to give you guys as much information in that video as possible. So that's what I kind of mean on quality content. And then as a side note, I said I really want to reach 50K even though it seems impossible. Now this month we actually got really close. Right now I'm at 47,000, which is kind of crazy. Man, I don't know, 50 just like, it always just seems so impossible, but I just see my channel like slowly growing, and it's just crazy that I have 47,000 people here. We love that. I don't want to talk too much about this planner, but I get so many questions on how I time manage because I do have 2 jobs, I do go to school, I also do YouTube, and I just have every other things in my life that's also going on. So a lot of people ask me how I time manage, and I think the one thing that I really like about this planner as well is that it has a whole monthly view, and it's not on one page because I like to at least like write a couple of things per day because sometimes I'll have clients back to back, some days I'll have school and then work right after, and you know, I just need space, man. I just need space to write. And then after you go into the monthly area here, you do go into the weeklies. Now I like it because they do have larger chunks here just for the days of the week, which I feel like is really nice and really convenient as well. So yeah, this planner is really cool. I mean, there's so many planners on the market, and this is just the one that I just so happened to pick up from Marshall's. Let's address the elephant in the room. I got bangs, and I get a lot of questions about like, oh, how do you maintain it? Or do you like it? Do you like your choice? And to be quite honest, whenever I cut my hair, you guys have seen my videos where I cut my hair and I donate it like 13 inches, 15 inches at a time. Like, I think hair is hair, it grows back. If you don't like it, whatever. But I also am really strong in if you don't like someone else's hair, you don't have to say it, you don't have to tell them, you know what I mean? But I personally really like the choice that I made, you know, with the hair. I wanted something like to change about my appearance, because yeah, having, you know, my hair down and long is really cool and all, but I just felt like I needed another element to it. And I was also trying to get into hair care as well. Now, as most of you guys know, in my last hair care video where I talk about dandruff, I did mention that I started blow drying my hair. Now, my blow dryer recently broke. I mean, she was old. I had her literally since like middle school. Like, she's been through it. And I think right now my struggle is finding a reliable blow dryer that's not heavy. I kind of want a Dyson, but then I'm like, do I really? And I kind of want a dry bar one, but I'm like, do I really want to spend that much money on it? So right now I'm kind of just using my sister's. But to blow dry my hair, I have been loving the R+Co Park Ave Blowout Balm. Now, I used to have another R+Co product, and it was just like a, what was it? It was kind of like a balm for your hair, but it wasn't specifically a blowout balm. It was great, but I just feel like this is so much better. I just feel like once you blow dry your hair, and once, like sometimes I'll blow dry it up to like 90% dry and then I'll let the rest air dry. Once it air dries, and then once your hair is just completely 100% dry, your hair literally feels so soft, and it doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel like you have product in it. And I just never thought I'd be that person who'd ever buy a product like this, because I just associate stickiness and tackiness with a product like this, but this has actually been really, really nice. R+Co is so expensive, but I got this on sale, so I feel like it was worth it. But yeah, this is amazing if you do blow dry your hair. It just makes the hair feel like you have a leave-in conditioner, silky, smooth, soft. I mean, this is second day hair and it hasn't even frizzed up, and I didn't even use any hair oil. You guys know I love hair oil. I have another expensive hair care brand, and that is Briogeo. Now, the Forever 21 by my house was closing down, so literally all of the hair products, I'm talking about all of the hair products, were like 70 or 80% off. So I went in, I literally spent like $200, but $200 well spent, okay? Thank you. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try a Briogeo shampoo and conditioner, because I watch a lot of Raw Beauty Kristi, and I also watch a lot of Samantha Ravindal, and I feel like they both talk about Briogeo. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna try it, it's on sale, what is there to lose? If I don't like it, then I don't like it, okay, whatever, you know? So I got the Blossom and Bloom Ginseng and Biotin Volumizing Conditioner and Shampoo. Now, this one has no sulfates, no silicones, no parabens, and then it also has a whole bunch of other stuff that is not in here as well. But this makes my head feel so delicious. Like, do you know those commercials and then they're just like, your hair will feel invigorated? I genuinely think invigorated is the right word for this. It is so amazing. It doesn't irritate my scalp, which is what I have a problem with a lot of the time. It really hydrates the rest of the hair, and the conditioner itself is not thick, which I was kind of concerned about, because if a conditioner isn't thick and luxurious, then it's not going to penetrate through my hair, because my hair is pretty thick. I know I straightened it so it doesn't look like that. It makes my hair smell good for a really long time, and that's another issue that I deal with. So I think I'm kind of hooked with Briogeo, and I went back to Forever 21 like on like one of the very few days that they were open, and I bought the rest of this, and I'm just really happy with my purchase. This stuff is absolutely amazing, and I'm actually considering buying like the whole jumbo size, because I ended up getting an ad for on Instagram, you know, getting the jumbo, and I was like, that sounds like a great idea. But yes, this stuff is amazing, and I highly recommend it. On my channel, you guys have probably noticed I don't really talk much about pills, supplements. I never talk about any prescriptions that I was ever prescribed. I just don't think it's anyone's business, but I really want to talk about this supplement because I have been taking it for 2 months, and I don't know, man, I just feel like it really works, and I feel like it's a brand that's also readily available, and I kind of just want to mention it because I know that it does help me. So a lot of the times I do get indigestion, and it's a problem that I've been dealing with for literal years, and I just thought, you know what, like, I want to enter the new year like taking some type of supplement. So I do have a pill box, and I do have other pills in there, you know, whenever I need it, like my lactate pills, you know, all that jazz. But I just decided I wanted to actually implement something for my digestion. So I bought the Hum Nutrition Daily Cleanse. Now I want to read you what it is because it's not a laxative, but I definitely want to inform you guys as much as I can. So this one, you take it 2 times a day, anytime, with or without food. I only take 1 pill, and 1 pill is enough, let me tell you. So this one helps clear your skin and body from toxins, ideal for breakout prone skin, which, now that I'm thinking about it, the only breakout that I had was on my nose. It's like, I haven't been breaking out. That's kind of crazy. Okay, well, it gets rid of toxins that can cause breakouts. It aids in digestion and supports detoxification, which is the reason why I bought this in the first place. It has a variety of skin healing minerals. You get 60 vegan capsules. They emphasize vegan, and you expect results within 4 to 6 weeks. So if you take that daily, but I don't take this daily. I kind of take it whenever I feel like I need it. So that would be when I'm having large meals, and you know, when you just feel like, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to digest this, like it's like too heavy. So I'm talking about like steak, potatoes, like things that are just really heavy. So after dinner, or after I have like a really large meal like that, and I'm just feeling disgusting, then I'll go in with one of these. I'll usually do 1 pill, and that's enough, and then it'll really help me with my digestion, and I just really appreciate that. I know for a fact that you can find these in some Sephora stores. Like, they have a variety of pills, but I bought this online. I did like their buy 3 mix and match bottles, and then you get a certain percentage off, and then if you're like a first-time buyer, you get like an additional amount of money off. So I just decided, you know, take the plunge, go into the new year, you know, be a little bit more healthier. Again, I don't ever really talk about pills, so I'm kind of awkward talking about this right now, but it is really good, and I wouldn't mention it as a hit product if I didn't believe in it, and I've been using it for 2 months on and off because I don't take it every day, but when I do, I really do see results, and this is definitely something that I also travel with. I will bring it in a pill box, and yeah. Oh, and by the way, this is how big the pill is, in case anyone was wondering, because to some people this is huge, but for me it's not a big deal. So this is how big the pill is. Yeah, I guess she is pretty big. And if you ever get the green powder that's in here in your mouth, it tastes disgusting, but trust me, she's worth it. I'm not sure if I mentioned this product in another hits and misses, but you guys know I really do not like the new Bite Beauty Agave lip balm. I really hate it, but I actually have the new Bite Beauty Agave lip mask, and this one is so nice. This one just feels like the old Bite Beauty lip balm, but in a squeezy tube. It just feels thick, hydrating. It's kind of sticky, which was kind of like the older formula, and it stays on the lips, and it doesn't have that floral taste like the new lip balm does. This stuff is really amazing. I only have the little small size because I bought the set from Sephora that had the mini lip balm, the mini mask, and then it also had this boy that I didn't open yet. This is the nighttime lip therapy. So it was like a 3-piece set, and it was $14, so pretty inexpensive for Sephora, let's be real. My last hit product is the Kopari Coconut Oil Fragrance-Free Deodorant. Now, I am not one to buy fragrance-free deodorant, let me tell you something. I just feel like I don't believe it. I just, like, what do you mean you're fragrance-free and then you're keeping my odor in? Like, what do you mean? You don't make sense. But as most of you guys know, I have already detoxed my armpits, but I feel like throughout the years, Schmidt's has been working for me, but recently, as most of you guys also know, if you do watch these hits and misses, Schmidt's just stopped working. So then I've gone to like other brands who are also aluminum free, and I just feel like the whole ending portion of 2019 was just a whole ride, because a deodorant would work for me, but only for like 2 weeks, and then I have to switch off to another one. So I bought a 3-pack of these mini Kopari deodorants, and it was kind of expensive. The 3-pack was $25, and I was like, this better be good. And I was also thinking about the commercials that I've been seeing, and I'm like, yeah, they better be real good. So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna wear this, I'm gonna try it out. I asked some of my coworkers if they really liked it, and they said that they loved it. So I decided to cave in. I started using it, and my armpits literally smell like nothing throughout the day. And you would think like, oh, coconut oil, like it's gonna feel oily on your armpits or anything like that. No, it literally dries down and you feel dry throughout the day. Now, speaking of bad deodorants, I actually got this Merci Handy Clean Deodorant in the scent Namaste. Now, this one kind of just smells like lavender, go figure, with the purple packaging. Now, this one also claims to be aluminum free, there's no alcohol, and there's no paraben, so kind of just like your standard aluminum free deodorant. Now, this one is kind of similar to the Kopari one where it's just kind of clear. So I thought, okay, well, maybe this is another alternative that I could use. Hopefully it works. Now, my main issue with this product is that it just continues to feel wet. It doesn't dry down. So I notice a lot of the times when I'm out the shower, I'm literally just like airing out my pits because it just won't dry. So because it doesn't dry down, I just feel like it just slip and slides everywhere. It really does not stay on the pits. I feel like the most amount of time it'll stay is around like the 4-hour mark, and then you're like downhill from there. So if you're gonna be sweaty, if you just have naturally smelly pits, this is not it, let me tell you. It is not it. I have not heard anyone talking about this brand, but if you are thinking about this, the Merci Handy brand, I don't recommend it. And I have a lot left, which kind of sucks because I'm not just gonna give this deodorant to like my sister or something. Like, that's kind of gross. And she doesn't do the whole aluminum free thing, so I know she's not gonna like it because I know it's not gonna hold in any stench. So yeah, that one is going to be my first miss. I do have a lot of other deodorants that I am not fond of, but nothing was as bad as this one. My second miss is actually something that I don't have with me right now. So I was actually spending the night at Sydney's house when I was in Hawaii, and she let me try her Urban Decay All-Nighter Primer. Now, she'd let me try it for 2 whole days, and the first day I was like, oh, she's cool, she's cute. It was very similar to like the Milk Hydro Grip. She was a little bit pore filling, but not anything to the extent of like a POREfessional or anything like that. But she made my skin look really nice. But I felt like my problem throughout the whole 2 days was that in areas like my mouth or my nose, whenever I bounced in my foundation with a sponge, do you know when you do those clay masks and then you have like little oil glands just like seeping through and it's just all on your nose? It was like that, but on like foundation, and it was just so weird. So I didn't like the way my foundation was sitting on my skin. It did last a long time, but I just couldn't justify the dotting, the spotting. So I just don't think that that one was a good primer for me. And just like that, you guys, are set my January hits and misses. I hope you guys all enjoyed this roundup of products that I really enjoyed and products that I didn't really enjoy. As always, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.